Hey Flosstube, this is Christy, the Ravenclaw Stitcher. Welcome back to my channel. If you are one of my subscribers, if you're brand new, hi, hello, welcome. I'm Christy, I'm cross stitcher. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and this is my channel where I mostly talk about cross stitch. Today I am doing my WIP Go. Wait, no, not WIP Go. I'm not participating in WIP Go. Out of habit, I said WIP Go. I did participate in WIP Go for 2022 and 2023, but I will not be participating in 2024. I currently live in Okinawa, Japan. My husband just got orders. We're going to Camp Pendleton. Yay! My husband and I are both from San Diego. So pretty much we're going home. Camp Pendleton's where my youngest was born. We've been stationed there before. So yeah, that just means that we have a lot of stuff to do, and I have a lot of packing and a lot of stuff that I have to get done. So because of all that, I will not be participating in WIP Go 2024. But in 2024, I do plan to continue stitching. I do plan to continue doing time-lapse videos and everything else. And I do have a list of WIPs of everything I want to work on. If you see me looking in that direction over there, I'm looking at my spreadsheet on my monitor. I have everything listed out in exact order. And then I have everything in like all the other details on there too, because I need spreadsheets. They just help me see what I need to focus on. Does anyone else with ADHD have this too, or do this? I find that it helps me. I don't know if it would help you too, but yeah, let me know if it does. But anyways, the first 15 WIPs on my list, I have them in order of how I'm going to stitch on them. Those 15 are the pieces I want to focus on first and finish. And most of them, I believe I can finish those prior to moving. So those 15 are going to be the main 15 I focus on for now. The next set that I have are other WIPs. I don't plan to finish them in 2024. If I do, great. That's perfect. All right. But if I don't, then that's fine. There's no pressure at all. I just want to make sure I get some stitching in them, even if I don't finish them. I want to make some progress on those pieces. And then the last few WIPs that I have, they are my travel pieces. They're kitted up. Some of them were kitted up from when I traveled to Japan. Now I'm going to take them traveling back home. I had a bunch of WIPs. I'm so happy I brought a bunch of WIPs with me when I traveled and moved to Japan. We were not planning on being quarantined for 38 days when we first got here. But that's exactly what happened, and it was those cross-stitch pieces that kept me sane. So we shouldn't have the same problem going back. But I still have a few. How many do I have? I believe I have 8. I had to get my mouse. I have 8 WIPs that I will be taking with me when I move back. I might have a little bit more. I don't know. As I pack up things, and if I find some smaller WIPs, I might take them with me. So that means they're not going to be in this video. Yeah, everything is subject to change depending on my mood. But as of right now, my mood is telling me I want to do these WIPs. So let me go ahead and show you what they are. The first one is Rubber Ducky. This is a piece for my niece. She is due next month, and her nursery theme is Rubber Ducky. This is her and her husband's first baby, so super cute. I actually have it right over here. I'm working on it. I'm leaving it on here. I'm not picking it up to show you, because if it's here and I see it, then I'm going to want to stitch on it. If I take it off and don't put it back on right away, then I might forget about it. So I don't want that to happen, so that's why I'm not picking it up right now. Hopefully you can see. There. Hopefully you can see that. It's pretty much the head that I have done, and I still have to do the rest. So I have about 3,000 stitches left in this. If I sit down and focus on this in the next 2 days, I can knock it out and then mail it to her. Not sure if I'm going to do that, because I have family coming over for Christmas, so I need to focus on cleaning the house first. But once all that's settled, then maybe I can try to stitch on this. Moving on, my other niece is pregnant with baby number 3. I made some pieces for her in the past. For both nieces, I made them wedding pieces for them. The oldest, she already has 2 kids, and I made pieces for each of their nurseries. So the daughter had a Rapunzel theme, and I made some cute little pieces for her. And then her son had a Harry Potter theme. Of course I had to do some pieces for him. Ravenclaw Stitcher, hello. I think I ended up doing 5 pieces for him because I couldn't control myself. And it was Harry Potter, so I had to. So yeah, she loved them. She reached out to me and she was like, hey, pregnant baby number 3, can you do some more pieces for this nursery? And she sent me pictures of safaris. I found the exact safari images in cross stitch on Etsy. So side note, if I can find the links to all the WIPs I'm going to show you here today, I will try my best to put them in the description box below. So yes, if you see the links there, then I found them. If the links are not there, either I couldn't find the listing, or I can't remember where I got it from. Most of these I do remember where I got them from, but yes, just yeah, I will try my best to put every link down below. But this one, it was a set of 8 baby safari animals. I'm only stitching 5 for her. I only printed out 3 of these to show you. They're super cute, and I think they'll look really cute in the nursery. But the ones I plan on doing for her are the giraffe, the lion, rhino, zebra, and cheetah. I think those are the super cute ones. There was 3 other ones that they're a little bit bigger, and I'm trying to make sure I finish these stitches and mail them to her before she has the baby. So I don't have those. I'm not gonna do those at all. Moving on to the next one, Tinkerbell. This one, I can already tell you, I do not have a link for this chart. Every time I show this chart or I'm stitching on it, people always ask me where can I find it. I'm so sorry. I purchased this chart 8, 9, 10 years ago. I don't remember. It was the first PDF I ever purchased on Etsy. I think it was my first purchase ever on Etsy. So it was years and years and years ago. I started this WIP. I started stitching on it years ago, and I've been doing it on and off for the last few years. Recently, I've been more motivated to stitch on it, and I currently have 3,000 stitches left until it's finished. So the seller on Etsy, the shop's not even there anymore, so I have no idea where you can find this chart. But here is how far I am. So this area right here I need to fill in, and that's it. So I'm so close to being done. So after I'm done with all the baby gifts, I will be focusing on Tinkerbell, 3,000 stitches. I can knock that out quickly. Next WIP. Do you hear that humming noise? I'm sorry. That is my my fish tank thing. I don't know why it's so loud. We're getting rid of the fish tank soon, so that won't be a problem anymore. Okay, the next one on the list is Great Hall. This has a little over 13,000 stitches left. I'm about 41% done, and here it is. I feel like I can knock this out in a week or 2, and that's why that one's on the list. The next one is Willow Classic. This one originally was a kit that I purchased, but I love Pattern Keeper so much that I went to the website and I purchased the PDF, and the PDF works perfectly on Pattern Keeper. So here it is. I'm 40% completed with this, and I have just under 12,000 stitches left. So almost at the halfway. The next one is Diagon Alley. I feel really motivated to finish stitching on this, even though there's 18,000 stitches left to do, and still kind of a new-ish start. But I feel like I can complete it in 2024. next is All Aboard the Hogwarts Express. This one I have a little bit more completed on this. I have over 13,000 stitches left. The next one, I don't have a picture for it, but I do have it here. This is my Stitch Your Own Adventure Harry Potter. This piece is no longer available. They are doing a new stitch along, but I want to finish this one before I start the new one. So that's the reason why this one's on my list right now to finish, because I just need to finish chapter 4 and then work on 5 and 6. Harry Potter Stitch Your Own Adventure. I'll talk more about that stitch along, the new one, in a moment, because it's on the next part of my list. I'll put it on this side. The next one on my finished list is Cool Beans series. Do I have that here? Yes, hold on one second. I'm sorry, I need my coffee. Okay, Cool Beans series from Hands On Designs. I'm currently working on number 6 of 9. I have 3 left to do after this. This piece I've been working on and off for a few years. Some of the other WIPs I did do when I was traveling to Japan. The rest I completed while my boys were at soccer practice earlier in the year. Next year, I'm hoping they get into soccer again. I accidentally signed them up a little too late. So right now they're on the waiting list. So I hope they get on the soccer team. If that happens, then this will be my soccer practice WIP again. If they don't make the soccer team, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll just stitch on this whenever I can. So this is where I'm currently at with Kappa. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what the other 3 are, but yes, my goal is to finish this one plus the other 3s for 2024. The last one that I plan to finish, or I'm hoping to finish in 2024, is Coffee Break. I've been working on this piece for years. It's not funny. But it kind of is. I've been working on this piece for years. I pick it up, I stitch on one square, and once I'm done with the square, I put it down for a few months or a few years, and then I pick it up and do another square. I did do 3 squares while we were in quarantine when we first got to the island, and I haven't really stitched on it much since. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not really quite motivated to do it for some reason. I love coffee, and I do have a lot of coffee WIPs, and I do want to finish this, but I'm not sure how to get myself motivated to stitch on it. So putting it on the list, I'm hoping will help me motivate to stitch on it. I do have another piece. I refer to it as a sister piece for this one. It's a similar setup. It has like the same little squares, but the other one is tea. I believe it's called Tea Time. And I do plan to start working on that once I'm done with this one. Okay, and those are those. I'm sorry. Okay, and those are the WIPs that I plan to finish in 2024. Moving on to other WIPs that I'm not really planning on finishing. I'm not going to try to kill myself trying to finish them, but I will try to stitch on them in 2024. So my goal is not really so much to finish them. If I finish them, great, but I don't want to put too much pressure on myself, because then I'll lose my stitchy bug. So the other pieces I want to stitch on in 2024 is Hogwarts in a Bottle. I'm currently at 23%. Hold on, let me hold this better. There we go. So I'm currently at 23% and I have 18,000 stitches left. So it's something I can definitely stitch on. Next is Hogwarts. There's a series of 3. I have all 3 of them, and I'm absolutely loving each and every single one of them. I want to continue stitching on them. I don't want to stop stitching. So here's this one. At 17%, so I have just over or just about 21,000 stitches left. So it's a lot of stitches left to do, but definitely want to continue stitching on them. Hogwarts Express. This one has just under 21,000 stitches left to do. I'm loving the way it's coming out so far. I'm loving the reds. More reds coming soon. Expecto Patronum is the last one in that series. So here it is. And this one I was working on it in December for WIP Go, so I still have it on the frame. And I absolutely love this. I didn't want to stop stitching on it. I just want to keep on going. Blue is my favorite color. I love blue, and this one I just wanted to keep on stitching. I didn't want to stop. I had to because I had other WIPs I had to focus on for December, and that's the only reason why I stopped. Okay, Visit Hogsmeade. I have over 2,000 stitches left. Trying to straighten it out. It's not working. Okay, this is a new start, so I don't have to. I don't have a piece to show you. It's all kitted up. I do have the fabric. It's just I haven't started it yet. I want to finish the WIPs on my finish list first before starting this one. So this one is definitely, I definitely want to start it in 2024. This one, it's only 17,547 stitches, so I could finish it in 2024, but I at least want to start it in 2024. Next is Dead Men Tell No Tales. This is a lovely stitch along. It was a free stitch along on Facebook. I will put the link in the description box below if you want to go check it out. I think it's still available. It is completed, so all the pieces have been released already. But it's just I haven't really stitched on it. Pirates of the Caribbean, why am I doing 2 of them? My husband and I, we had our first kiss at Disneyland 21 years ago, almost 21 years ago. And it was in line while waiting to get on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. So Pirates of the Caribbean holds like a special place in my heart. Disneyland holds a special place in my heart because that's where we had our first kiss. So of course I had to do this one. This one's really cute. It's like you're on the boat and you're going through the ride. It has all the different scenes that you see while you're on the boat. So absolutely love this idea. Okay, next I have the Magic Potion cell. It's a temperature cell. This is the first time I've ever done a temperature cell. Yeah, I wanted to do at least one temperature cell while I'm still here in Japan, at least for the last year. So all year I've been taking down the temperature, knowing that I was going to do a temperature cell. I just wasn't sure which one I was going to do yet until was it this past summer, I think. I saw someone post the progress on their temperature cell, and I fell in love with it. I wanted to stitch on it, so I went to Etsy and I bought it. So this is a Magic Potion cell. It has like little tiny bottles. There's 12 shelves. Each shelf is a month. Each bottle is a day. So again, I have a spreadsheet on each day what the temperature was, and I kept track of it that way. And then when I finally purchased this, I used little highlighters to indicate which day is going to be which color. I did make a mistake on this WIP. Let me explain. When you purchase this and when you see other people, they're all stitching on it on Black Ada. I have a love-hate relationship with Black Ada. I'm not a big fan. I've struggled quite a few times with Black Ada in the past. So I decided to do it on Ivory because that's what I had on hand. And when I started stitching on this, I accidentally switched up the numbers. So when you buy the chart, it gives you the colors to use. And it gives you the 4 colors, the 4 different shades per color. So the purple has 4 colors, red has 4 colors, yellow has 4 colors, and all the way down. And then each one has a number 1, 2, 3, 4. Somehow I screwed up and I reversed the numbers. So the lighter color, I off the top of my head, I can't remember if it was supposed to be 1 or 4. And then the darker color was the opposite end. I accidentally switched that around and I started stitching on it. I realized my mistake like 2-3 bottles in, and instead of frogging it, I took a look, I took a step back, and I was like, this doesn't look bad. I think I want to keep it this way. I think it actually looks better on the lighter fabric, reversing the color order to me. So I'm going to keep on doing it that way. So yes, I made a mistake, and no, I'm not going to fix it. I'm not going to frog it. I'm just going to keep it going because I like the way it looks. So here is my temperature cell. I would love to finish this while I'm here in Japan. But if I don't, that's fine. That's totally fine. I just want to stitch on it as much as possible. As you can see, most of my WIPs are on frames. If they're currently on frames when I'm showing you the ones on frames, that means I want to continue focusing on those set pieces, and hopefully they will stay on the frames until either I move or I finish the piece. That's the only way I'm going to take these pieces off the frames. Okay. The next one. Next one. This is Stitch Your Own Adventure. It's the same stitch along from the Harry Potter. It's just Harry Potter is over. It's no longer available. This is what they're doing now. This piece, you can still join. It's free to join on the Facebook page. I'll have the link to the Facebook page down below. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. So for this, the intro already came out. It came out a few months ago. So this is the intro. It's the top part and the bottom part, and there's like a little bit, you can't see it. It's like back stitching like right here and over here. So this is all that came out so far. So this is still very, very new start, beginning. So if you want to join this for now, you definitely can, and you won't be too far behind. I don't plan to stitch on this until I finish the Harry Potter stitch along first, and then I'll do this one. I am a part of way too many groups. I'm still scrolling. Where is it? All right, there it is. It's Cunning Cross Stitch Group. That's the name of it. I'm going to put a link in the description box below if you want to go check it out. So this is free. It doesn't cost anything. The stitch along is called Wandering Middle Earth. It's supposed to be a Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. And it is Stitch Your Own Adventure. If you've never seen this or you have no idea what it's about, pretty much every other month, one chapter will come out. So on the first chapter will come out 1st of January, and then in 2 months chapter 2 will come out. In 2 more months chapter 3 will come out, and it might not be in this order. The Harry Potter one, it was kind of all over the place, but it was fun. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. That's why I wanted to stitch on this one, because I know I'll enjoy it too. But everyone is working on this piece, but no two people pieces are going to look the same. The trees, there are 4 different options for the trees. There are a few different options for this part of the house, this part of the house, this part of the house, hobbit hole, whatever you want to call it. There's different options. So I think 8 options for the doors. You can either do, what's it called? Like there's just like a million and one different options. Either it's gonna be wood, or it's gonna be grass, or it's gonna be stone facing. Everyone's doing something different, and no two people are doing the same thing. So as each one of the other PDFs comes out, you have to download the PDF and then you read it. For the Harry Potter one, it was like you were a student at Hogwarts and you're writing a letter home. And you read the letter to whoever it was, your parents, your aunt, uncle, your siblings. Let me change my battery because it's about to die right now. Hold on. Okay, I changed the battery. So for the Harry Potter one, on the PDFs, you read the script of what's going on. And then at the bottom, you had a couple options to choose from. And when you click on it, it'll take you to a different page where either you have to read more and then pick another option, or it will take you to the chart itself. Or you continue clicking on them until it takes you to a chart. And there were like some of them had like 2 different options, some of them had like 5 different options, and then within each one of the areas that it took you to, whichever chart it took you to, there's more options in between them. So when you combine all the different options that they had, you literally have thousands of options to choose from. So I think currently, oh no, I'm looking for sure, there are 12,000 people in this Facebook page. If you go and just look at the pictures, like you can see what everyone else is doing. We're all working on the same piece, but no 2 pieces look the same, and I love that. Okay, so this is super fun to kind of go along with and follow along with, especially if you're a cross stitcher. I highly recommend you to do this. Again, it's a free event. You can just join and be a part of it, and yeah, so link will be in the description box below. Oops. Okay. Next is Wizard Game. This was the only piece for my BEPS board. If you didn't follow me for last year, for WIP Go for 2023, I had 2 boards. I had a BEPS board and I had a small boards BEPS, big ass projects. I had 5 pieces on there. They were on the board 5 times each. One of them was Heaven Earth Designs. The other ones were large pieces, similar size. This was one of the smaller ones on my BEPS board, but it was the only one that I continued hitting my goal every single time the numbers were called. So I made a lot of progress on this, and I kind of want to keep that momentum going. And I want to get as much stitching done in 2024 as much as possible. So that's why this is on this list. Currently at 43%. See it. So I'm almost halfway. So I'm loving this. I'm loving the way it's coming out, and I just want to keep it going. If I finish it, great. If I don't, that's fine. It's 26,000 stitches left. That's a lot, and I do have how many? Between the WIPs I want to finish and everything else, there's 25 WIPs total. Realistically, I probably won't finish everything on the list, all 25. Could I finish everything on 25? Okay, I'm gonna have to do the math later. Currently, as it stands, with all my WIPs, including my travel WIPs, that's 254,515 stitches. This is the reason why I use spreadsheets, because I can do this. If I can do 254,000 stitches in a year, I think that's possible, because I average about 1,000 stitches a day. So that definitely is possible. But the only thing that I don't know yet is the moving process. That's the only thing that's throwing me for a loop. But yeah, I definitely could stitch all of that in a year and finish all of them. But don't worry, I have a ton more WIPs to do. These are just the ones I'm focusing on 2024. But yeah, moving on. This last one is going to be on my last list of WIPs I want to focus on 2024, but not quite finished. Follow Me to Magic. I've had this WIP for a while. Unfortunately, I have not stitched on it because I can't get it on Pattern Keeper. The PDF comes out like this, and I don't stitch like that, and I can't figure out how to rotate it the correct way so I can stitch on it on Pattern Keeper. That's the only thing stopping me. So I'm gonna have to stitch on this with paper charts, and that's gonna take some time. I stitch so much faster with Pattern Keeper. So yeah, that's the only reason why I haven't started this one yet. I've had it for a while, but I really do want to start it. This piece, I did buy it on Etsy. I'm not sure if it's still available or not. There are quite a few options where you can change the hair color and the scarf color, which I'm definitely going to be doing. If you're brand new here, you don't know, I was actually born with gray hair. The streak that I have right here, if you can see that, that's gray hair. I was born with gray hair. So whenever I do something like that, I do change it where I can add my gray hair into the thing so it looks more like me. Yeah. Okay, so that is it for my WIPs that I plan to work on prior to moving and after moving. But now, this is my list of WIPs that I want to stitch on when I travel. So these are my travel WIPs. That's what I'm trying to say. These are my travel WIPs. First, I have Stitchy Stash. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show you the colors. But here's a Stitchy Stash from Stitchrovia. Most of my WIPs that I travel with, they tend to be kind of smaller pieces. And I tried to make sure they have like 12 colors of threads. I try not to do anything too big or crazy. Just something that's easier to travel with. That's the main thing, just easier to travel with. Stitchy, no, don't, that's next one. Kitchen Shelf. That's what this one is, Kitchen Shelf. This one, it is probably a little bit of a bigger piece than I would normally take with me, but it doesn't have too many colors. So that's why I chose this one, just because it has a few number of colors that I have to travel with. There's two charts. I don't have a picture to show you of them. One of them is Mischief Manage, and the other is Solemnly Swear. I don't think I need to explain it. It's mostly those words with a little like fun designs. Mischief Manage has like little footprints, and then Solemnly Swear has just like a bunch of little swirlies around it. They're just cute little WIPs I want to do to have behind me in the future. Another WIP I do not have a picture to show you is We Should Do What Women Do, We Should Talk. That's a saying from the first Bridgerton season. It's just literally those words with a little flower design top and bottom. I did do another Bridgerton piece a few years ago, so this is the second piece. Again, it's only, I think it was like 5 or 6 colors, so it's not that much. Something I can easily travel with. It's kind of a small little piece, not much to show you. And then I have Ravenclaw. I think it's just called Ravenclaw. Another just simple piece. I think this one has 5 colors, maybe 6. Another simple piece. And then the last one is Ravenclaw Wizarding World. I guess that's what it's called. I did make one of these before for my niece when she asked me to do her baby nursery. I did one in Gryffindor colors. Of course, I have to do one in Ravenclaw colors for myself. So those are my WIPs that I plan to do for 2024. That's all of it. Of course, everything is subject to change. I'm hoping I'm going to try to be a good girl and not buy any more charts. We'll see if I can do that. If you want to make bets, you can bet against me because I will most likely buy a chart. And to whoever who encouraged me to buy those charts a few months ago, thank you. Yeah, I'm easily enabled and I love to enable others. So I will have links to all the charts I can find in the description box below. If you want to go check them out, purchase them for yourselves. Hopefully I can find all the links. Some of the charts I know for sure, the Tinkerbell one, the Etsy's shop has been shut down. I don't know why. It's been years since I bought it. If I can find the links, I will put them down there. If I do not put the links down there, that means I couldn't find it, and I'm so sorry. So yes, so thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and it'll be a long time until I have another Flosstube video, but until I do, happy stitching. Bye.